Well, welcome everybody to the awards presentation for what has been an absolutely fantastic ConsTest 2024. I hope you've all had a wonderful day and enjoyed it just as much as I have. A quick notice just before we begin, and that is that remarks will be available for collection from your band's assigned steward after the awards presentation has concluded. I would like to first start this ceremony by inviting the adjudicators, Ian Porthouse and Ryan Watkins, to say a few words.
Thanks, Ed. And firstly, I'd actually like to thank Ed for his hard work today. He's had some tricky moments today, and I think especially, I haven't spoken to him about this, but probably the gala concert. He had some, his script he had to read for the flowers set was quite challenging, I think, Ed. and I think he did a brilliant job, so.
Well done. I didn't hear what you first said.
So, and secondly, Ryan and I, we've had a really cracking day, as we knew it would be organised by Mikey, as it was last year. I think the standard this year was probably more, how can I put this, more varied, because some bands took more of a risk, and we had some very interesting choices. We have some area repeats, which we completely expected, but then some brilliant pieces, going back to Tournament for Brass, Eric Ball, an absolutely stunning piece. That doesn't affect the result, though. But yeah, some brilliant choices, and well done if it was the MDs that picked those pieces. Congratulations. If it was the bands, congratulations, because it's always hard, isn't it? And we don't do so many own choice test piece contests anymore, and it's something that's really difficult because the band personnels are changing all of the time, so we have to pick something that suits the players we have. But well done. Ryan's going to go into a little bit more detail about some of the technicalities we were looking for. He's waiting for me to set him up big style, but no, I wouldn't do it. It's been a pleasure working with Ryan today. We've had no arguments, just a small fight out the back, but no, it's been great fun, and congratulations to all the bands. This is a beautiful concert hall, and we hope. Obviously, I work here most weeks, and it's just great for all of the bands to play in a hall like this, whether it's the third section, fourth section, or championship section. It's a great concert hall. One thing I will say that Ryan may repeat is soloists, express yourselves. There were a few bands who were playing really, really well, and the soloists just sounded a little bit as if they were playing inwards. I call it telephone box playing, but the younger people, they don't know what a telephone box is anymore, do they? Express yourselves, use the acoustic, so when you're rehearsing, imagine you're in a space like this. I'm sure we all make our band rehearsal spaces as dead and dry as possible to make it hard work, but then when you come into these places, enjoy it. But it was a fabulous day, and again, I hope this is an event that will continue, and I'll hand you over to my, I don't know if I'm Batman or Robin, but I'll hand you over to Robin, because I'm older.
Well, how to follow that, eh? Thanks to Ian for stealing everything that I told him backstage of what I was going to say. So I think that's all I have to say, really. I'd firstly like to just apologise to the first three bands or so. As you've probably noticed, I'm about half of Ian's age, so I'm quite young. And I realised that I hadn't picked up a pen probably for about 10 or so years, because... So I started writing for the first band. I was like, I actually can't write. I started, when I was writing on figures and such, I started putting little squares around like number 17, and I ended up like having to scrap it completely because I just could not write. So I apologise if you read my writing, it looks like a 12-year-old, because the last time I wrote was when I was 12. So it's as Ian said, it's been a brilliant day. It's been so well organised by Mikey and the team, and it's such a beautiful hall to sit and listen. And that's certainly what Ian and I did. We really enjoyed today. As Ian said, it's quite a varied standard, which is always interesting as an adjudicator, as well as in the lower section bands entering to compete. I think you should always take risks with pieces, absolutely. It's obviously quite a tight time frame from the areas, so some bands chose to stick with that the area piece, which I respect and appreciate. But we don't have a lot of local contests anymore. You know, if you look back to 20 years ago where you had a contest nearly every 2 weeks that you could enter, it's credit to Mikey to put on a contest like this, which is also own choice. So you can pick a piece that suits your band, and I think that's really important for you to do. So whilst the area piece is of course great, and that's not affected Ian or I's judgment, of course, I think for personal development, that bands should try and push themselves a bit, because Ian and I, and I'm sure yourselves would appreciate that as well, challenging yourself and improving the band. As Ian said, I'll mention his point that he made about the soloist. Again, you know, especially slow movements, you'll notice that that dynamic's usually piano, you know, pianissimo, and you're the soloist. Pianos, it means warm, really, to me, not calm. And all that Ian and I and the audience want to really hear is you play out and play to your best, and let the audience listen to you. So we don't want to see players playing into their stand and to play to themselves, but actually we want to hear you play. And the upper bands certainly did that, especially at our individual awards. But the actual playing from everybody, especially soloists, was fantastic across all 13 bands. We really enjoyed them. But we want you to project, play into this beautiful acoustic and give it some, basically, you know. Because why not? Why not? There's been a lot of other interesting takeaways. You know, of course, when we were thinking about championship to fourth section, we want to focus on the basics, really. You know, intonation, note lengths, dynamic contrast, etc. The bands in the upper half certainly showed that in their pieces, and the other bands, whilst again giving brilliant performances, all 13 of them, some could have just maybe just contrasted slightly, or just tried to push the music out of the score a bit more, make it live a little bit more. So that's what I would take away from this contest with the remarks. I think Ian and I have given quite constructive criticism all the way to the winning band, because we're here to improve. So I hope that I hope that our remarks are satisfying enough for you. But of course, the criticism itself is just for you to develop. It's a hobby. At the end of the day, it's a hobby for Ian and I. Never mind for everyone else. It's supposed to be fun. Just do your best, which I think everyone did today. I really enjoyed listening to everyone. It's actually one of my first experiences adjudicating, and you made it easy because you all focused on music, which is of course the people that brought out the most music are going to be the ones that are fortunate to take prizes away. But that was the main takeaway for me. I really enjoyed everyone's performance, and I hope you all support this contest in the future. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank both of the adjudicators for their expertise throughout the day. You've been absolutely invaluable. And now, just before we get to the awards once again, I'd like to invite Mikey Foley Hall, the organizer-in-chief and very good friend of mine, to say a few words.
How many of you were here last year when we did the results? Give us a woo. Give us a big cheer. If you remember rightly, I started the speech at the last one saying, I've not written anything for this speech. Let's play a game. Shout yes or no if you think I've written a speech today. If you said no, that's very rude. Okay? Very rude. Also correct, but rude nonetheless. I actually do have a tiny bit, so that is a little bit of a lie, but it is very general. It's just to say some quick thank yous and a couple of basic points about why I run the contest, how I run it, and how I want to explain myself and how hopefully that benefits you and why I want to continue doing it that way. So first things first, I just want to shout out our sponsors that were the main sponsor of the event. That's New Moon Insurance, who have sponsored a section, the Royal Marines and Craven Fawcett, who have also both sponsored a section. I'd like to thank Ian and Ryan as well. They've done an amazing job. And obviously, as Ryan just said, this is sort of one of the very few experiences of adjudicating, but I think that's a great thing. I think we need to look for people who are more than capable and have enough banding experience to do such things. And having worked with Ryan for 8 or 9 months now, he was someone that I definitely wanted to give that chance to, even though it's not even giving him a chance as such. I just think it's something that he deserved, and I think he's done a great job. So I just want to thank those two. All the volunteers and stewards who've helped us today. I think the team's been amazing. So many people have come up to me and told me how well the volunteers and everything like that have been today. Yeah, round of applause for those guys. I'd also like to thank Flowers, who put on a great concert. I think we can all agree, 100%. I'm going to plug the East Side Jazz Club gigs, which are happening straight after this, so go watch those, because some of my closest friends are playing in those bands, and they're very talented people. I'd also like to thank all of you guys, because you're here, and we couldn't have done it without all of you, so give yourselves a big round of applause, because we literally couldn't have done that without you. And then just finally, just a shout out to Jude, who's helped so much with the organisation, especially last night and today. Huge thank you to Ollie. Huge thank you to Ed, who has been absolutely amazing, as per usual. Huge thank you to Evie, who's been taking the pictures. Huge thank you to the live stream company, who've done an amazing job as well all day. And yeah, a huge thank you to just everyone that's been involved. That's sort of it from me, really. We can't do it without any of those people, any of you guys. And especially the people, these are the most important people, the people that asked me if I needed help or if they could help me with anything. And those people, I would say, go to the bar, get a beer, go in the hall, watch, listen, and support. And yeah, go have a beer and relax. Not you, though, Dad. Not you. You don't get that instruction. You don't get to relax and have a beer. But that's it from me. Just a huge thank you for everyone. Congrats to everyone on the results. And yeah, that's everything. See you next year.
Right, to business then. The awards. And we're going to start with my favourite award and the most important award of the evening. And it's my favourite because it's the only one that I get to present. So I'm really looking forward to this. And this is, of course, the Bandsman's Gin Raffle. I'm sure you all have your tickets. Hotly anticipated, I know. And the winning ticket number is ticket number 64. Round of applause for our winner, please. Well, that's the most nerve-wracking bit for me done, so let's get on with it. The next award goes to the most promising lower section band and will be presented by Ryan Watkins. And the winning band in this category is the band that played number 7, the Skelmersdale Prize Band. You can stay stood, Ryan. You're presenting the next one as well. The next award goes to the Best Bass Section, and this is awarded in association with Mercer and Barker. And the winner of this award is the band that played number 4, Seindorf Beaumaris. The next award goes to the Best Principal Euphonium in association with Mercer and Barker, and to present this award, Ian Porthouse. The winning band for this award is band that played number 11, the Jackfield Band. The Best Back Row Section, presented by Ryan Watkins. And the winner of this award goes to the band that played number 4, Seindorf Beaumaris. The next award is the Mick Foley Memoriam Award for Best Cornet in association with Alliance, to be presented by Mikey Foley Hall. And the winning band of this award is the band that played number 3, Oddfellows Brass. The Dennis Wick Best Instrumentalist Award, presented by Phil Green on behalf of Dennis Wick. And the winner of this award is the cornet player from band number 8, Newstead Brass. The highest placed 4th section band, presented by Ian Porthouse. And this award goes to the band that played number 6, the Croft Silver Band. The highest 3rd section band, presented by Ryan Watkins. And this goes to the band that played number 1, the Amington Band. The Craven Fawcett highest placed section, second section band, presented by the technical director of Craven Fawcett, Kevin Hall. And this goes to the band that played number 7, the Skelmersdale Prize Band. Overall 5th place, presented by Ian Porthouse. And this goes to the band. Are we ready? Yeah. I'll keep the tension a bit longer. This goes to the band that played number 3, Oddfellows Brass. Overall, 4th place, presented by Ryan Watkins. And this goes to the band that played number 11, the Jackfield Band. I haven't forgotten any. The next award is overall 3rd place, and they are also the winners of the highest first section band, to be presented by Ian Porthouse. And this goes to the band that played number 4, Seindorf Beaumaris. Overall runners-up, presented by Ryan Watkins. And this goes to the band that played number 8, Newstead Brass. And so to the final award of the day, awards even, and this is the New Moon Insurance ConsTest 2024 Champion Band, and they are also the winners of the Royal Marines Highest Placed Championship Section Band, to be presented by Mikey Foley Hall and the Lord Mayor of Birmingham, Chaman Lal. And the winners of this magnificent trophy are the band that played number 5, Sovereign Brass. So that's all. Thank you very, very much for coming. We hope you enjoy some of the more entertainment that's going to be happening in the Jazz Club shortly. If you're not bored by the sound of my voice today, you can hear some more of it later, as well as some of me behind a trombone. A reminder to all bands that remarks can be collected from your assigned steward after this ceremony closes. All that remains is to wish you all a safe journey home, and we hope to see you next year for ConsTest 2025. Thank you very much.